Hi, welcome back to Firmly. So this is my new location on this room in this new house. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Even though today I'm not going to talk about the house, but I'm going to talk about something related with e-commerce and marketing. What is going on, guys? Welcome back another week to Firmly. I know this channel I kind of changed the topics a little bit, so between dating or going to the gym, doing sport, then also talking about some specific things about dating in the Nordic countries, and then also about business or self-development and mindset. So I've been actually thinking about it, and soon I'm going to start another channel where I'm just going to talk about finance, business, and stuff related with that, like how to open or start a side hustle or stuff like that, because I feel it's quite interesting and so many people might be interested in that. So that's going to be just for that specific things, talking more business related stuff and how to make money and stuff like that. Because by being a software engineer where you can actually work from wherever you want, it's really remote friendly, this kind of job. I believe I have the willing to explain how to do certain things and how to make money online, or how to make money using this skill or the skill of editing video, for example. But today I want to talk about the most important acronyms in e-commerce and marketing. So let's start with the first one. The first one is quite common and you probably might know what is that, or maybe you know the name because it appears a lot in advertisements on different platforms, and that is ROAS or ROAS. ROAS stands for Return on Ad Spender, meaning that for every euro, every dollar, every crown, if you're in other countries, for every penny you spend, how much revenue you generate. So by spending precise amount of money on ads, how much revenue you get from spending that money. So it's a metric, a measure that helps you understand how good your advertisement campaign is, how much it's working. If it's really effective, it will have a higher ROAS, or it will have a lower ROAS. So definitely you will be able to know if your advertisement campaign is effective or not. Then we have the ROI, or return on investment, and this is also quite common and can be seen in so many different areas or so many fields, not only in e-com or marketing. But the return on investment calculates, it's a percentage, it calculates how much profit you get after spending or investing an amount of money. Let's put a really simple example. In case you buy a watch, for example, that costs, 5,000 euros. In that situation, in after 2-3 years, the watch you can sell it for example, in case you bought it for 5,000, you can sell it for 6,000. You will have an ROI of 20%. It's quite simple. You in the operations, you will have, in case you sell it for 5,000, it will be 100, and in case you buy it for 5,000 and then you sell it for 6,000, you will have 100 and 120. So you will have an ROI of 20%. So by calculating this profitability on an investment, you will be able to see how much you are gaining and getting from that investment that you did, that bought or that buying that you did, as opposed to how much you are selling that for after some time. Then we have another concept, another term, which is not so known, and is the PPC, or pay per click. And this is a model, advertising model, where advertisers pay an amount of money to the person that is hosting the ad. So for example, in case you host the ad on Google, every time a consumer clicks into your ad, that company, that advertiser, will pay to Google an amount of money. So as Google, for example, also in other searching platforms, is used in search engines or advertisement networks or advertisement platforms such as Instagram, for example. Then we have one which is, I really like this one because I use it every week with this YouTube channel, which is the CEO, or SO, SEO. And this stands for Search Engine Optimization, meaning that you are actually optimizing the title, for example, or the advertisement campaign, or the name that the platform or the brand or the advertisement has, in order to make it more similar as what people search on the internet. So for example, if people search a specific topic or specific words, by making a CEO or SEO title, you will be able to increase the number of clicks that people do into that ad, into that YouTube channel, or in that video, or anything related to putting a product or putting like a video or a advertisement or something similar to that. So definitely the idea is to optimize a website such that it appears more often to the searches that people do, because of the fact that people search that wording, that keyword, that type of content more specifically and more often with that specific name given by the optimization that we just did. Using that way, we will be able to increase the traffic, the organic traffic that website or that video will receive and is receiving in the future. Then we have another one which is called FBA or Amazon FBA, and this basically means to be fulfilled by Amazon. So whenever you have a platform, like selling platform, or like for example an e-commerce store, you go into Amazon, for example, and you want to sell some specific type of product, for example, I don't know, something related with health or something related to, no idea, like something with the house or like related to the kitchen, for example, stuff for the kitchen, let's put it that way. So in that situation, whenever you want to sell a specific type of products with your own brand to a target customer, specific type of people that are willing to buy that product because they are interested in getting it. In this situation, fulfilled by Amazon means that Amazon takes care of all the process of like logistics, of warehousing, of returns of the product, of fulfilling, because they are the ones that make that, and it's not you the one that does it in your home, for example, or somewhere else. So this is actually a really interesting business model, but at the same time, Amazon keeps a high percentage or a specific percentage of the sellings or the revenue that you make through this service, like this fulfillment by Amazon that they provide. And obviously also you need to do it, in case you want to do it in your country or your own country or the country where you're living, you need to have Amazon available in that country where you want to sell. Because for example in Denmark or Norway or in the Baltics or even in Ukraine or in Russia, for example, they are not available, or in Finland they are not available. They do not have like their own, like for example Amazon.fi or Amazon.ee or Estonia. They are only available in some specific countries. It's interesting because the sun is up there, you know, the window is super huge. Then a concept related to this one is 1PL or 3PL. And this stands for, like, PL stands for party, and PL, this PL stands for party, and then L stands for logistics. So 1PL stands for first party logistics. In that case, you are the one doing the logistics, you're the one, or just one person, but the same person that sells all the products or sells specific stuff is the one that does this. While 3PL is like a company or like a third person that does this service, that is the person that does the third part. So in that situation you have a first person. So in that situation you have like a client, or using that situation you have a client or a customer that wants a specific product and you're the one selling it, but at the same time you have a third person which provides and gives you through like the feedback, like it does the logistics such that it goes from the company or like the factory that produces that product to the consumer, to the end consumer, the direct consumer. So definitely the main difference is that in the first case, the first one is the own company, the company is managing its own logistics, while in the third-party logistics consists in outsourcing the logistics and the supply chain to a third person, a third company. Then we have another one which is CRO or conversion rate optimization. And this is basically, in like big words, it's basically that whenever someone visits your website or your, let's put it like, or your video, it ends up either finishing the video or like watching most of the video, or in the case of a website, of taking and buying your services or your product. So basically it involves in analyzing and like optimizing the people that actually go through your website and eventually buy or the product that you're selling or the service that you're selling. Then we have something called ESP, and no, that doesn't stand for Spain or España. And that's basically a company that offers email marketing campaigns or email marketing services. And all of that includes or talks about services related with email. So for example, like cold emailing or marketing emailing, or like sending the different like updates through email to different people that are related or that they want or are interested on the products. And also on tracking email on campaign performance, for example. So then we have two left. And those are UGC and CPC. UGC stands for user-generated content, and that is content that is generated by a user when they buy a service or they buy a product. So basically they show how good the product is through a content that is generated by themselves. So it's like kind of like a review but through a video. And CPC stands for the amount paid by advertiser for the user every time that clicks through an ad or a video, for example. So basically it's the amount paid by the advertiser for each click that they do on the ad. And before finishing this video, I want to emphasize the difference between ROAS or return on ad spender and ACOAS or NACOS or advertisement cost of sales. Because the first one is the revenue from ads divided by the ad spend, like how much do we spend on that ad or on different ads that provided or gave that revenue. But the ACOS is the ad spend, right, divided by the revenue that we got from the ads multiplied by 100. So it's like opposite. One is like return, so like how much percentage do we get from the spending, and the other one is more like the cost that we have from the sales that we are doing. And therefore it's interesting to see that for the ROAS it's good to have a high ROAS, but with the ACOS it's important to have a lower cost, because we will have a higher ad spend and a lower revenue, then we will be the other one. It's interesting that we have it as low as possible, because in that way we will know that the advertisement campaign is doing good. So yeah, that was pretty much it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Quite interesting. I'm learning a lot of stuff, and because of that I'm showing that through this channel. And again, I'm probably gonna open another channel where I just talk about business and like marketing and sales related stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for that interesting stuff as well. So again, remember to stay always friendly in all areas of the life. Take care, bros and sisters.